I'm Jim Gary, and welcome to Penelope's Workshop. A few weeks ago, the aeration pump for our koi pond failed, and I showed you how I made that repair. This week, the water pump that drives the filter and the waterfall failed, so I'm showing you how I disassembled the pump to diagnose the problem. As always, I welcome any comments or suggestions from you. If you're interested, there are links to my other videos in the description below, so please like and subscribe. Now let's get on with the video. So this is the pond pump. For the pond, a while back I had to repair the air pump. Well, now the water pump isn't working. I fixed this once before, but I can't remember exactly what I did. I think I took this snap ring off, and I don't think that mattered. I think what mattered was these two Phillips screws. So to take this apart, you just grab this and turn it a quarter of a turn, and this comes off. There it comes. There's the motor assembly. And in the past, it's just gotten a little dirty down in here and a little dirty here. And there's an O-ring that goes on around the outside. We'll clean this out. So I'm going to go ahead to the sink and clean this all out, and then we'll reassemble it and test it. There's a lug here and a lug here, and there's a hole here and a hole here, so it's got to fit. There. So that's fit on there. Okay, so it goes together. There's a cleat here, so that brings it right up. Now the holes are properly aligned, so I should be able to just pop this right in there. To this side. Okay. So it's back together properly. So I'm going to take it over to the sink, fill up the sink, some water, and see if the pump works. Now there's a screen that goes over here I don't have, but I don't need it to test it. Before I take this pump apart, I'm just going to mark to register which way it goes, because I've run into that problem before. And then to take it apart, just take that off. And there's two screws here that have to come out. This circlip here, it's unnecessary to remove it. You really just have to get these out. And the reason I registered with the marker is simply because it's not always obvious when you're putting it back together which way it goes. These screws out. Okay, so now that comes off. So that's just the handle. And then to take this off, you just turn it a quarter of a turn, and this comes off, and then this lifts right out. And you can see this central part looks pretty good. There's nothing wrong with it. And this is after I cleaned it and found out it didn't work. But if you actually look, I'm going to get a flashlight. But if you look on this side, it looks pretty clean, but I'm going to rotate it around, and you'll see that dark spot in there. And that dark spot is where there's been corrosion. And so even though I cleaned it out, is what's wrong with this, and it's not repairable. Here's the replacement water pump for the pond. So let's take a look at it. There it is. Couldn't get the exact replacement, but this is the AP2000. It's a little bit bigger, I think, than the original one. We'll put them side by side here. So here's the manual. This is the Aquapulse series AP2000. I think it wasn't too expensive. Comes with a huge cord. We don't really need that big cord, but just have power right up to the pond, but you can't get it without it. And the cord doesn't really hurt anything. Okay, so I'm going to get the old pump and we'll compare the two. Interestingly enough, it's exactly the same pump, even though it gave different dimensions for it. So let's get this apart. We're going to take this off and transfer it to here. Notice it doesn't have that gasket in there, so I'll put the gasket in. This just fits into the skimmer. So I got plenty of cord, got the exact same pump, so that's great. So here's the skimmer, and here's the new pump. And all I have to do is drop it down in here, all the way to the bottom, and then just connect it into this pipe. One thing I found is that gravel tends to collect in the bottom, and I have to take that gravel out, the pump all the way down. That should do it. So it just goes all the way down to the bottom of the skimmer, and then that pops into there. And it's got a hose clamp, but I think that's all my wife ever does with it. It's just that. So I'm going to aim this at the waterfall. So hopefully you'll see the water come out of the waterfall when I plug it in. Lighting's not great this morning, but you can see waves coming from the right side. That's from the air bubbler that we repaired last time. So I'm going to plug this in. I can hear it gurgling, and there it goes. The waterfall is running. I'll take you up a little closer to see it. It's not a huge waterfall. There's our big koi swimming around. But there it is. Working just like it always did. So that's nice. So now all I have to do is put the covers down over everything here and here. That fake rock goes there. This fake rock goes over the skimmer. Like that. And that's a wrap. Well, I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching. If you found this enjoyable, please like and subscribe. Bye.